Ciao, and welcome to my Waves How-To series. In this video series, I would like to talk to you about some of my favorite Waves plugins. I intended to create this video series to show you the workflow that I use when I use Waves plugins, how I use them, when I use them, and not only in a studio application. In this video series, I intend to show you not only my workflow, but some of the best plugins that I use when I'm on the road, when I'm mixing in the studio, covering a variety of spectrums from audio production to mixing to post-production. Waves creates plugins that works on audio post-production, dialogue restoration, sound synthesis, vocal alignments, editing, and of course mixing. With this video series, my goal is to allow you to understand the most important parameters of each one of these plugins so that from the get-go, you will be able to get up and running and create a powerful sonic storytelling. So without any further ado, welcome to my Waves How-To video series. Let's go.
Today I want to show you Waves Torque, a plugin that actually lets you retune the tone of the drums after it has already been recorded. This is not a traditional pitch shifting. Torque is designed to change the body and resonance of drums while keeping the attack, duration, and natural character of the original performance. To give you an example, here is the drum kit before Torque. And this is after. What I'm going to do is playing it on and off while the drums is performing so that you can actually hear the example. So take a look at the bypass. Torque uses Waves organic resynthesis technology. So instead of simply pitch shifting the whole drum sound, it breaks the sound into elements such as pitch, formant, amplitude, and carrier information. Then it allows you to actually shift the tonal formant area of the drums while preserving its transient, the resonance, the duration, and of course the feel, and have the exact same organic sound, but having it tuned perfectly to what you need. This is why it works extremely well with acoustic drums, electronic drums, samples, loops, and breaks. The main workflow is to find the main resonance frequency of the drums with the focus over here, then set the actual threshold to the point that the drums works. So let me do this. How does it work? I'm going to show you with my snare drum right now. So I will bypass Torque for a minute, reopen a new instance of Torque. There it is. So the first thing you want to do with Torque is, of course, soloing the drums. So how does it work? The main workflow is to find the most resonant parts of the drums with the focus. So over here, I could play the drums. I can activate the small speaker icon. I will then set my threshold to the right value so that the drums are actually being processed, and I want to take a look at the small LED over here. I don't want to go into the red. I want to just stay clear of the red. And then I will use the main Torque knob to actually shift the drum tone up or down. The actual manual also suggests a monitor button over here to understand exactly if the focus frequency is something that is right now affecting the tone. So we can work out of some of the harmonics or also the fundamentals. Let's see what would happen if I move down to the fundamental. I'll go back to the second harmonic. So in this case, I had a snare drum that works rhythmically, but not really tonally with the rest of the drum kit. So right now it's not the feel, but it actually is the tone of the drum kit that feels a little bit too thin. So what I generally do is to solo up my overhead drums, like so, and listen to my snare in context. I will bypass torque over here. Of course, once I find the right focus point, I will play a little bit more with my threshold and set it so that I decide which part of the signal gets processed. Now I can also decide how fast this resynthesis will take place with the speed knob. And of course here on the right hand side, I could trim the effect of torque while still balancing the output. So if I want to further enhance my drum, I could use the trim. And so if the shifted sound becomes a little bit too thick or too boomy, especially when tuning the drums down, I can actually reshape it, lowering the torque effect and kind of like counterbalancing with the output. I would do this for all my drums, especially my overheads, which in this case I have placed an instance of Q3 by Waves just to remove a little bit of the low end. But those are my overheads without torque. With. All my drums with torque and then without. Toms especially, which have been heavily edited by the way, but torque does an exceptional job on toms that sounds a little bit too honky, I would say. So this is an instance of torque on the rack and floor. With. Now we actually have two toms which will definitely stand out the chance to be heard in a mixed context. And what the torque allows you to do is just to focus less on re-triggering drums or less maybe on the problematic areas which involves drum tuning and retune and kind of like synthesize the tone of an actual drum kit. I think the torque is one of those plugins that actually solves very specific problems. You know, the drum performance is good, but sometimes the tone is not quite right. So instead of replacing drums immediately, torque actually lets you reshape them while keeping the exact same performance alive. So my advice is simple. Find the right focus point, set the threshold carefully, then move the torque knob slowly until the drum starts to sit in the track. And this concludes our how-to torque.